on the internet who I still haven't stuck up last week's game, or last week. the, the, la- the last week's game is probably about 6 weeks ago. And I'm not even sure if I've done the one before that either. So they might all go up and you might think, gee, they've been playing a lot recently. Okay, so I am going to do the normal. I'm going to hand over to Libby because I appreciate these updates because I looked at the map and I went, who the hell's Vikram? So I'm sure we'll find that out when Libby tells us. Go, Libby.
All right, so we were at, was it not the manor? The townhouse, and we headed up to the second floor. We haven't finished exploring the building. We find nothing at all but one room. Thaven checks the northeast room, and it's a servant's quarters. He finds 5 copper pieces, witchy pockets. We move to the third floor, sitting room to the south, which has 2 roaring lines on each side of the fireplace. Maywin determines the first was last lit 17 days, 3 hours, and 5 minutes ago. She looks around smugly, waiting for applause. Arvin steps up to the lines and studies them, determining absolutely nothing. Darwan studies the lines but notices nothing either. Awen eyes one of them and notices a keyhole deep in the throat of the lion on the mantle. She uses the lion-shaped key and inserts it in the keyhole, and we hear a clicking sound from the northern rooms. Smugness is apparent on her face. We go to the north and find the master bedroom. We see there is a case filled full of papers, and underneath it a secret compartment is opened up. Inside the compartment, Arvin finds a bag of 200 platinum pieces, which he doesn't pocket, and a case filled with legal papers. One is the deed to Foxglove Manor. Thaven throws a detect magic cantrip, but detects none. The deed tells us that the manor was partially funded by Voral Foxglove and by the Brothers of the Seven. The deed says the manor will revert to ownership by the Brothers of the Seven. We also find a thin ledger, and the most recent entries say Aisha's trip to Absalom and records payments for her trips that are dropped off at the Seven sawmill, which the deed said was collateral for the manor. And it's dropped off every oath day at midnight. Thaden remembers talking to an urchin in Magnamar, and he spoke of the Seven sawmill, and he hoped to have a job there one day. He gave Thaven directions to it in case his singing didn't pay off. We find 2 other rooms, a toilet, sitting room, and neither have anything of interest. Arvin suggests we go to the Seven sawmill. He secures the deed and ledger in his pack, and we rest overnight, where Sauron in all his divineness heals us. The next day, Thaven goes out and about looking for answers about the Brothers of the Seven. He finds out little other than the brothers are secret, and there's a bar in the sawmill. We take a day to reconnoiter the sawmill. It has a west entrance and a staircase going down on the east side. There's an underlevel, a first floor where wagons come out loaded with wood, and there appears to be another 2 to 3 floors above that. Thaven notices that most of the workers have tools that could be used as weapons, axes and such. The next night at midnight on Oath Day, we head for the sawmill in a hired carriage with 2 drivers, with Thaven disguised as Foxglove. They drop us off on the eastern side of the mill, and we head to the double doors. Maywin and Sauron check for tails, or if we're being watched, and notice nothing other than the carriage drivers. Thaven raps on the door with his raven-topped silver cane, and Sauron finds the doors locked. So we move to the eastern side and down the stairs to find another locked door. Maywin jumps in the water and feels the pull of the water wheels. She sees chutes through that the logs travel through. Arvin calls down to Maywin and says that he can use the chime of opening. Maywin swims back with the most disgusted look on her face as she notices the carriage drivers chuckling. Arvin opens the door with the chime. We see 4 immense water wheels, pistons, gears, etc. 3 skin saw cultists watch over the workers. One calls out that we shouldn't be in here, it's not safe. Arvin detects evil, and the 3 cultists radiate a pure form of it. Arvin draws his sword. Colin, one of the cultists, pulls on a mask and picks up a machete. Sarwin calls out, "Hold, friend, we are here to guard our friend Foxglove while he makes his monthly payment." Thaven proudly steps in and postures in a total defense position. Cynthia moves down and puts on her mask and grabs a machete. Evan, another cultist, follows suit. Arvin enters and demands their surrender. Colin attacks Arvin but is deflected by his solid armor. Sauron enters and reminds Colin that this can all be settled in a friendly manner. He says we have Foxglove, a very defensive person, to make a payment, although we're a little bit late. Let's all just calm down. Maywin enters and, not having heard anything because her ears are filled with water, lets fly an arrow at Colin, wounding him. Thaven attacks and wounds Evan. Cynthia flanks Sauron and wounds him with her machete. Arvin stabs and kills Colin. Sauron attacks and wounds Cynthia. Maywin fires 4 arrows, killing Cynthia and heavily wounding Evan, whom Thaven finishes off with his longsword. We check the bodies and find the usual and 30 gold pieces each, which no one pockets. We leave and go to the double front doors. Arvin unlocks them using the chime. Maywin rolls her eyes as she taps the side of her head, trying to get the water out of her ears. Entirety of the first floor is dedicated to loading. Appears there's no one inside. Arvin examines the machinery. Thaven sees an area filled with hay and notices that something much larger than a horse has been bedded down there. We head up the stairs and see a door to the south and stairs up. Arvin opens the door and finds a storeroom with 4 cultists inside. Sauron says we have Foxglove with his monthly tithe. Stevie and Vikram, 2 of the cultists, flank Arvin, and Stevie whips on his mask and attacks him but misses. Renee flips on her mask, steps up and attacks Arvin but misses. Casey follows suit, even the missing part. Maywin steps up and lets fly 4 arrows, wounding Stevie and heavily wounding Vikram. Sauron steps up and says, "We do have a large bag of gold to hand over. Why is no one listening to me?" Vikram starts to go for his machete but says, Foxglove, you're here to make your payment? Thaven continues the charade and says, "I come with abundant wealth for all." Sauron says, "Lay down your weapons and take us to the manager so we can make the payment." Stevie immediately says, "You fool," to Vikram. "It's obvious these are actors here impersonating the dead Foxglove." And then he attacks and wounds Arvin. Renee attacks and misses him. Casey steps up to attack Maywin and misses. Maywin fires 4 more shots and wounds each cultist. Sauron continues his attempt at persuasion and amazingly succeeds in getting Vikram to lay down his weapons.
Why is that amazing?
Vikram says, "I can see Foxglove before me. We've been lied to. Let us take them to the top floor." Thaven zaps Renee with magic missiles for the kill. Arvin attacks Stevie with powerful blows and kills her. Casey lashes out at Maywin and misses. Maywin fires another 4 arrows into Casey and kills him. Sauron holds out his hand to Vikram and says, "Allow me to introduce you to Lord Foxglove. I can see you are a very wise man, despite that of the others." Vikram says, "Yes, indeed. My companions did not understand the situation. I will take you to the floors above."
Right. Now I know who Vikram is. He's a very naughty boy. Okay, so we pick up where the party has just managed to convince Vikram that the dead Foxglove is back and remaking payments again. Okay. Wow. What does it, okay, Vikram sort of nods and he goes, yes, we must get you upstairs to talk to Justice Ironbriar. Ironbriar.
Sound like you said eyebrow.
Really, I'm fairly certain I said Ironbriar. But anyway. Okay, and he sort of says, "Please follow me. Is it this way, Mr. Foxglove?" And he sort of
I follow him.
He starts heading up the stairs to this point here. Just bear with me for 2 seconds.
Vikram. Who's
Good,
Mr. Eyebrow?
good old Vikram.
Oh, it's Vikram.
Do-do-do-do. I need to delete a few things. That. Okay, so Vikram leads you up the stairs, which brings us out. Oh, okay. So on the map, that brings us up to Vikram comes up here with Mr. Foxglove in close proximity behind. Maywin probably there, Sarah there. Up and following up the rear. Vikram gets to this point here, Thave, and he reaches the top of the stairs. And he turns and says to you, no point stopping, we've got to continue up the top, he says. They'll be so happy to see that you're here to start making payments again. Follow me, he says. And
I'm sensing a trap.
wanders up these steps. Okay. So you're sensing a trap, you're not following him?
No, I'm in a raised state of alert.
Okay.
Because this sounds like he's trying to get us to go somewhere where slashing blades will chop us to pieces.
How very rude of him. Okay, so
We should insist on him going first.
wow, he's going first.
Oh,
Yes, he is.
whoever's plan that was great.
Okay, as you sort of come to the top of the stairs, you see it opens up into a much larger room. So, yeah, there, and perhaps even there. Vikram reaches the top of the stairs, Thaven behind. They went on the foot of those stairs. Siren's probably about this time let Arvin go in front, I imagine. Okay. So you reach the top of the stairway being led by Vikram, and you can see inside this room, this large room, that there is a thick layer of sawdust that covers the floor, mounted nearly a foot deep in certain places. There are workbenches here and there in the room, and their surfaces are cluttered with saws, hand drills, planers, and woodworking tools, not tombs. Okay. As you come up, you notice that there are two other figures inside the room. Let's just do this again.
You know, thick layers of sawdust in these times is the same as a plastic sheet over the carpet.
It does seem that a sawmill would have layers of sawdust, though.
Be gone with your logic.
Okay, so over there. So as you come up, you see Vikram sort of wave, and he goes, "Kenny, Kenny, good old mate, Kenny. Tell Justin Ironbriar that our good friend Foxglove, Alden Foxglove, is here to make his payment." And Kenny looks across at Vikram and motions to his mate Bluey, who happens to be not too far from him, and he goes, "Is Vikram touched? Does he not remember that Foxglove is now, you know, one of them nasty, ghoulish type fellas?" And Bluey looks over and says, "Oh, I don't know, I think Vikram was always a little bit touched." "So who are those imposters?" They point.
Excuse me, I am no imposter, you impertinent cad.
Impertinent cad. I like it.
Okay, give me a... Do they have bluff in this game? Or is it just diplomacy? I can't remember.
Diplomacy, I think.
Give me a bluff check, Alden. That's odd. Come on, Thaven. Thaven.
Oh, you're talking to me. I thought you
Yeah.
were talking to Alden or someone.
Yeah, you are Alden Foxglove, are you not?
Oh, okay. Obviously, I'm not deeply into the role.
Hmm. Right.
Now, I had a... Did I not have a hat of disguise? Do we have a hat of disguise?
Yeah, that's what you're...
That's why you look like Alden Fox.
That's right. Don't forget that. I actually do look the part.
You do. Kenny sort of looks at Vikram and then looks at you at your indignation, and he goes, "Oh, terribly sorry, Governor. I'd better go get the ledger then," he says as he starts walking towards you.
All of this ghoulish undeadness is all due to an accounting firm.
Well, I'm terribly sorry, Bluey. You just look after the good, the good Mr. Foxglove with his companions, whom we've never seen before ever, and I'll just wander off downstairs and go and get us the ledger, so we can write off your latest payment, and perhaps have a discussion about the one or two you missed whilst you were otherwise indisposed, not being a ghoul person.
Move there.
Please, everyone, up the stairs you come. I need to get down. The ledger's downstairs. Wow, Sora just flies across there and sits on Taken's head.
Suppose I can step out away from the stairs.
Okay. Kenny then wanders off downstairs. "Won't be a mo," he says.
This is just bad. This is really bad.
See you, Kenny.
Is anybody following Kenny? Maybe I ought to follow Kenny.
That's
What?
a good idea.
Kenny.
What's Kenny doing?
Hey,
He's wandering off.
wandered off downstairs to go get the ledger.
Oh, he went to get the ledger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kenny.
And all his mates from the floor that we didn't clear out.
Yeah, Siren's heading off and following Kenny.
I'm going to use my performing spellcasting skill to disguise the fact that I'm throwing a spell on myself. Is that
What do you-
possible? It's a verbal semantic. What's semantic again? Semantic hand waving. Well, I'm very good at hand waving.
What are you doing?
I want to cast a spell on myself before things get out of control.
And then we should see Mr. Ironbra and get out of here.
And what kind of? And you're. This is a.
Have I lost Kenny already? What on earth has just happened to Mark?
I don't know. He's gone very quiet.
He's actually almost gone Aquamanish.
Sorry, I hit my mute button on my little dongle thing. Can you hear me now all right?
You
We
can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has Soren gone off by himself?
Yeah, Siren went downstairs and he's looking through an open door where he can see young Kenny remonstrating to 4 of his companions, saying how Vikram has become touched and that there are intruders inside the room.
All right.
Above.
Okay, does the door open inwards or does the door open outwards?
Inwards.
Okay. And I can see the handle?
No, because it's flipped around on the inside. You can just see his back.
So he's standing in the doorway with
Yeah,
the door ahead of him.
I'll show you in a minute. I just want to make sure that the people that you can see have proper names, because you never know, they may actually not be evil, horrible people. They might be just, cleaners or something.
They're wearing pointy headgear. They're evil.
Yeah, well, Vikram turned out to be a nice guy.
That's right. Oh, God, I wish I could
All
spell.
right. I'll go and stand at the top of the go back up to the top of the staircase so nobody can get past me. And who's closest? Oh, excellent. Arvin's there. I'll say, Arvin, come here.
Yes, Siron.
He's getting more of them. 4 of them, room downstairs.
Well, maybe I should stand in this stairwell and stop them coming up.
Well, probably far better for you to do it than me.
Okay, everybody roll initiative.
Ooh.
I should change Vikram to a green guy, shouldn't I? Because he's totally friendly.
So he should be. He's my best friend.
Absolutely.
He'll believe anything I tell him.
How do I roll initiative for these guys?
Through the menu option on the combat tracker.
Yeah, but that rolls initiative for everybody, and some of them have it.
There should be a sub-menu option for players and NPCs.
Yeah, I know, but some of the NPCs have initiative. Whatever. I just re-roll them all. Where'd Vikram go? Yeah, oh, Vikram's rather quick to be offended.
Everyone's friendly. It's all good.
Okay, so
So is Kenny. Well, Kenny's non-committal.
so while you're having your discussions of tactics, there are people swarming up the stairs. But I just need to check one thing. Okay. Okay. Righto. Yep, check. God. It's almost like I need, yeah, doesn't matter. Okay, there's that, and that. So, let's start with stepping into initiative. That's someone who I don't know. Oh, there we go. Glad I gave them all individual names. 1, 2, 3, 20, 25, 30.
Lord.
Okay, so Vikram steps up to you, Siren, and he goes, "Oh, it's quite odd. I don't remember them keeping the paperwork downstairs before."
I like.
Everybody likes Vikram. Wasn't there a button that I could... Ah, there it is. Righto. By the way, for those people watching, that's the control button that allows you to do that. Kenny. Where are you, Kenny? He's downstairs, isn't he?
Oh my god, somebody killed Kenny.
Not yet. Kenny moves to there. Mayowen. You can hear the pounding of feet from below you, Mayowen.
Did I hear Siren tell Arvin about Kenny getting some people?
Give me a perception test. It was a bit of a whisper, I believe.
It was, yes. I was trying to do it surreptitiously.
Give me a stealth check, Siron.
Stealth
No,
check. Oh,
no, Siron. Go. Oh, Jesus. Righto, so.
Oh, I wonder if there's a piano around here somewhere.
Okay, I don't think you can actually get physically.
Stage whisper.
Yes, your elvish ears definitely perceived what Siron was dealing out to Arwen. Arvin. What are you doing, Maywin?
so I definitely heard it.
Yep.
And so I'm just going to fire on Bluey
Fire.
4 times.
Poor Bluey. Okay,
So do this one
I'm
first.
going to remove him from neutral and make him hostile, just for being shot.
Who?
The guy you just shot.
What? I didn't mean to shoot anybody. What happened?
The bow just went off, and my hand couldn't stop applying arrows to it.
When I was down at Bluey,
Paladin's going to have a field day with this.
who did I hit? I hit Arvin?
No, you hit Bluey.
No, she's got you targeted.
I didn't target it. I just usually drop my dice on the name, and I didn't get down that far.
So you missed him. Well, let's have a look. What are the numbers that are next to all
She's
of those?
She's standing right next to me. Does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
Righto.
That needs to just start all over because I hit the wrong thing.
You should be able to drag the 17 over onto the new target and it'll convert it.
Will it? Okay.
Well, in other games it does.
Let's do that then. Let's drag the first one across to Blue. It didn't do. Oh, hang on. Yes, it did. And that across to Bluey. And that across to Bluey.
So
Um,
two hit him.
all three hit. One of them would look like it was a possible critical.
It said it wasn't confirmed.
Oh, okay. Righto.
But it says at Arvin Guilt.
Yeah, so it was a 17, which was a hit against Bluey
Yeah.
previously.
But then I just
Wound
dragged him
twice.
below. Yep.
Wound him twice.
I thought you hit him 3 times though.
Well, I thought I only hit him twice.
No, wait, they were at Arvin though. I've transferred them across to Bluey and they all hit.
So 3 hits.
Yes.
What?
3 arrows
That leaves me-
strike into Bluey. Poor Bluey. And he falls.
He was briefly hostile.
All right. So then, I'll just go to the next person.
Siron.
Alright. I'm doing a very good job of holding up the stairwell. And can I see Kenny down the bottom there?
You can.
Very good. I think In those circumstances,
Can I see him? Because I have one shot left.
No, you can't.
Okay.
put it in my light crossbow. Why can't I use it anymore? Oh, there it is. All right, I'm going to take a shot then at who are you? I'm going to target. Oh, it's Kenny. You duplicitous bastard, Kenny. I'm going to shoot at you with the light crossbow. Here we go. How do I do this again?
You can either drag the dice onto Kenny or you can target Kenny. Which do you want
I've
to do?
targeted Kenny.
Righto, so now you just roll your to hit dice.
Trying to find it. You want to hit dice? You are to hit dice. Right.
Why did it not hit Kenny?
It wasn't
I
targeting
don't know.
Kenny.
I was targeting Kenny.
It
Yeah.
says target's Kenny, big guy, as big as
Right.
done.
It hits Kenny.
Oh, good. I hit Kenny.
That's not good. I will point out here, Paladin, that your entire group has just started shooting first. Ask questions later. Bloody hell.
I didn't. That's a lie.
I had already determined that these people were evil, so I'm reasonably happy with that.
All right.
Well, still, they're accountants.
Kenny's been pixel chipped.
He has. For some reason, your targeting thing just didn't work then.
No, I don't understand.
Click on the oven. Or click down button.
Yep, well, I'm going to move there and hold the stairs against these advancing peoples.
Advancing peoples. Oops. Wow, you skipped down 2 stairwells.
Ooh, can I go back up one? I didn't mean to stumble that far.
Too much,
What did you?
too much sacramental wine. Or whatever it is. Right.
If only.
Righto. So, you're not going to move from 5
No, I'm just going to stand there at the top of the stairs and I'm going to demand that they lay down their weapons. Lay down your weapons.
Okay.
Oh, he's so manly when he says that.
About the only time he is.
I thought Arvin was at the top of the stairs. I mean, Sarwin was at the top of the stairs.
Okay. No, Arvin's moved past him. He's sort of standing on the first 2 or 3 stairs, glaring down at people, doing his whole paladin glare thing, trying to intimidate people.
I have the higher ground.
Oh.
Morally and physically.
Right. Obi-Wan, let's deal with you. Right, hang on a minute. Now he's had 3 or 4 rounds to cast spells, so I need to cast them. Ah, shit. Why do I always do that?
Mm-hmm.
Crap. I never ever remember how to fix it.
Do what?
Just, I'm an idiot. Righto. Does anybody know what Bear's Endurance does?
It's adds con.
Adds con.
Righto.
+4 to con, is it?
The plus. Oh, I'm not sure if it's +4 or +2.
No, it's +4.
Righto. So that would add X amount of. What level are you? 8. 32. And then he casts that spell. Which adds that to that. And wow, that to there. Oh crap! I mean, that's absolutely normal. And the last one. What was the last one? Somebody else who was reading my notes. Tell me what the last one was.
Me, it was Thaven.
Ah.
I haven't had a go yet. I think you were on Remy.
No, I'm on a hidden person.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, like that.
I'm still alert.
Wow.
But not alarmed.
1 minute per level. So we cast that and we cast that. I wonder if that's an effect because he'll cast that this round. Yes, it is. So that goes in there. Show me his effects. And that lasts for... How many rounds are there in a minute? 10?
10.
Thank you. Righto, so my invisible person is done and we hand on to Fate.
Okay, so I shall go over to my friend Vikram and calm him and assure him that everything is under control and that what is happening downstairs is merely a renegotiation of the terms of our agreement. And try to walk him away from the stairway so he can't see anything.
What, he didn't see Mayo and just put 3 arrows into poor old person who's dead now?
Louis,
Well, he may not be entirely... He's a bit touched, so we've had some lot of luck with him.
Righto, give me a diplomacy check.
What did he try to convince him of?
That everything's all right.
Despite the fact that you all continue to slaughter his friends.
Well, I'm remaining calm, so I might have a soothing effect on him.
Soothing effect. Right, I need some Pathfinder rules. They'd be on my phone, I think. Pathfinder, there we go. Diplomacy is what I'm after. Diplomacy. There we go. He is friendly. Modifiers. Okay.
I will remind you that these business negotiations can be quite physical.
You're here to pay some money, so you shoot his friends 3 times just to make sure that you really...
I didn't shoot his friend 3 times. My business partner did.
Of course. Alright. He seems confused as poor old Vikram. And we're going to say that he slipped from friendly to neutral at this point in time as he looks around coldly and he says, Physical is one thing, killing people here is a completely another one. That's our job. He sort of puts us aside, mate. Righto. Fine.
Louis was my wife's brother.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, Cal, has drawn out her war razor. She has a very nasty sort of aftergrowth and deals with it with a war razor most mornings. And she comes up the stairs at Arvin. Targeting
Hello,
Arvin.
Cal.
So did it work? Oh,
She swings out with her war razor, catching him on the shins of his sturdy plate mail armor. Vikram's in a quandary.
A quandary.
A quandary. I think I might give Vikram a will save. Just because I can. I'm the GM, I can do what I want.
that's right.
Righto. Vikram takes a step back from you, Thaven. Oh, I'm sorry, Alden. He says, I'm beginning to wonder whether you're even whether you are actually Alden Foxglove. I am fairly certain I attended the meeting where it was revealed that he'd been turned to a ghoul.
I got better.
Righto. Dolores raises her hand crossbow and shoots it at Arvin. Targeting Arvin. Now we need that effect thing where she's firing into combat. And then we roll that and we miss. As the crossbow bolt strikes the beam of the stairs, just poking out of it. Kenny curses a cow for he was going for the war razor, but now he has to go for the crossbow, and he's not real happy about that, cause he was the worst in firing class. But he'll take a shot anyway. He fired into combat, and I completely forgot to target Arvin. But I don't think a 17 gets Arvin anyway.
You can pick it up and drop it on him.
Maywin.
Let's see. Can I step up behind Sauron and see Cal and Kenny?
Let me see. That would require some Pythagorean maths.
Or can I just see Cal from where I am?
You can't see Cal from where you are. They are sort of like a set of stairs that go up 10 feet. And you pretty much would need to be... What is it? So it's going to be It's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20 feet that way. 20. Yeah, no, you can't see Cal at all from where you are.
Because I'm right behind. I'm just behind Sauron.
Well, no, you're standing in the corner from where I can see.
Yeah, that's why I said if I stepped up. If I step up, can I see now?
I'm going to give them... What's the cover? Not total concealment. I'm going to give them...
I don't get cover. Let's see. I have...
No, I thought you don't...
Size shot. Ignore anything but total concealment or
Yeah.
cover.
Cover and concealment are two different things.
It says I ignore anything but total concealment or total cover.
What's
Total
the what's the this feat called?
improved precise shot.
Precise shot. There we go. No, okay. Fair enough. You can not see Kenny though, but you can see Cal.
Okay. And if since I took a 5-foot step, does that keep me from doing a full attack?
No, you can do a full attack with 5-foot step.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm fixing to shoot them with 4 arrows. And this time I'm going to do it correctly. So it's this one. This is cow. 1, 2.
Well, actually, that's just means your first critical fumble doesn't actually fumble. So now go for number 2.
Hit him once.
Yep.
Okay. Hit him one more time. 1.
I know. You hear the ricochet of one arrow as it bounces off the back of your armor, but 3 others strike into the figure before you.
Alright, okay. I'm shooting over Arvin's ear, nor am I about to throw a lob of fireball down past him. So I'm just going to tap him on the shoulder and say, "Good job. I'll be here to keep you hale and healthy should you require it."
Right, so Cal is the one in front of me, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. It's a she.
Or she?
She's got the war razor. She means to use it.
How do I target these guys again?
You've targeted her.
Have I?
Yep.
Doesn't say that. There you go.
On the combat tracker it says targets cow.
Good. That's good. All right.
Not for cow.
No, that's true.
Ooh.
There you go. I'm sorry about that, Cal, but I did tell you to put your weapon down.
That'll teach you for next time.
Will be that a reminder to you as I'll just lean on her as I pull my sword out of her chest and push her body down the stairs.
What did you say?
Wow. Not pressing the damn button? No.
Oh, he's not finished with her yet.
Righto. Guy steps up 5 and takes a pot shot with his crossbow at the slaughterous paladin.
They attacked me first.
Yeah,
I did give them an opportunity to surrender.
sure.
And now they are getting Serenre's righteous wrath.
Remy also attempts to shoot the horrible paladin. Oh, crap. Better roll that again. No, that's a critical fumble. Righto, the what do they call it? The line that goes across a crossbow. Anyway, that snaps. Remy can no longer use her crossbow. Then we slip into invisible person mode.
Ooh. Dum dum dum.
We do that. Which, oh okay, I've got to do that across to there. And that's like that probably. And mark that as cast. Saving.
Okay, well, reassuring Vikram, I slip out my wand of shocking grasp and electrocute him.
Holy.
That's just shocking.
It is, isn't it? Now, because I'm playing so many other games, I haven't played Pathfinder for ages. How do you resolve a spell attack? Just roll the damage? He gets this. What does he get? He gets.
You've got to make a melee touch attack.
Do I? Okay, with. Oh, there's a melee touch attack. I've got one.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I probably didn't.
Uh,
Maybe.
Let's have a look. Vikram.
Could help if I targeted him.
Well, I'll be able to tell you anyway. Defenses. His touch AC is 13, so no.
Did I get? Did I? I did. Yeah. Okay. Well, shame about that. I'm wondering. I'm waving a stick around in front of him, saying, "Don't you worry, Kenny."
Mm. Vikram goes a bit hostile as he actually sees the electricity on your hands as you try and touch him. And he 5 foot steps to there because he's scared of Mayowen and hopes that putting you between him and her will do wonders. And pulls out his war razor and tries to cut your hands off. That sounds fair.
Vikram, you were going to go home to your family, and now you're not.
Righto, and he cuts Thaven across the hands with his razor. Oh, a vicious wound it is, deep into his wrists. Dolores, where's Dolores?
Well, I'm in class. And he only just hit. Oh, I hate that.
Dolores kind of considers rushing up and attacking Arvin.
Go home to your family, Dolores.
Wow, you're such a dark paladin. And she runs at you with a war razor.
Repent from this dark path that you are on.
Oh, I don't know. I remember now.
Okay, she lashes out at you. The war razor almost finding the holes in your visor, but not quite. So Kenny goes, "For Christ's sakes, woman, get out of the way!" and decides to shoot Siron instead.
Oh, what?
Don't worry, I'm going to give you partial concealment. Oh, partial cover, sorry. Right.
I'll make myself as big as I can.
Partial cover. And fire.
Shooting at him?
And got him. Yeah, boy.
Did he shoot at him or did he go up and attack him?
No, he shot him. Yeah, couple of points of damage. Mayowen.
Oh, let's see. Who's there? Dolores. What's that pink thing behind Dolores? What? Hello. What's that pink thing behind Dolores?
It's a number. Nothing else.
Right.
See here, you've been told by the GM.
Shoot away, Dolores.
Poor Dolores. I knew her as well, Horatio. Oh, even a 3 gets her. Hey, what did you roll damage for? It missed.
We'll put it back on. Put it back on then. I didn't realize I'd missed. I just assumed I hit.
I think it's if you hold the control and drop the damage back on the guy, it'll negatively take it off.
Oh,
Ooh.
roll again
Oh,
and
yeah.
see if you fumble. No, no fumble.
Hang on, I'll find out which key it was.
Oh, there's a.
It's not a crit, but it is a hit. Hello. Dolores lives. Siron.
At this point in time, I decide that my relationship with Vikram is probably over. So I move up here.
6 seconds ago, you were best friends.
Well, he's just attempted to take Faven's hands off for no reason that I can understand. I say to Vikram, I thought we were friends. I really don't understand this. Why have you turned on me? As I slice at him with my scimitar. I'll stop targeting Kenny. See if this works. And I've missed him.
You have missed him.
All right, I'll press that down button now.
He looks surprised and hurt that you would attack him, by the way. He goes, we were friends. What are you doing?
You attacked my friend. What are you doing to us?
You take my friends. You've killed like nearly everybody in this room. I used to, we used to have drinks and stuff. You've killed them all. Who do I drink with now?
You don't have drinks with us. We're your friends. We're always your friends.
Go, Arvin.
I'm sorry, Dolores. Might not have even hit her.
Sorry about how bad you are.
Yep. That was some nasty, nasty throws there.
Well, technically, doesn't that make it a critical fumble? Or
You can if you rule it.
are we not doing critical fumbles? I don't think we're not doing them, are we?
I don't mind. I'm happy to take one if that's the go.
No, just make you miss twice.
Okay.
Automatic miss. Righto. Yeah, sorry, Dolores, but I'm going to let you live again.
Yeah, see, that's just the trouble. I don't really like this killing business. I want to give them the chance to leave.
Bullshit, you're the darkest bloody paladin I think I've ever heard. Oh, we were going to let you go home, but stay out of the way, or we're just going to chop you down. Look.
I was offering. They could run out the bottom of this building. I'm not blocking the bottom. Am I? They can escape.
Right.
I'm telling them to leave.
Escape you from slaughtering them.
No, I'm telling them to leave.
Okay, an arrow ricochets off your armor.
They won't listen. They just keep attacking me.
Remy can't, so Remy steps up to there and waits his turn. And then we slip in here to that guy and we do some stuff with him. One, 2, 3, where are we? Second, how do I look at the second left list? Bloody rules. Search for make everybody happy spell.
Come on, get happy.
So I need to roll a d3. Custom dice d3. I got 3. Righto. Amongst the people upstairs, you suddenly see figures start to zone in. Glowing levels of energy surround you.
Serenity now.
Sure.
Glowing energy.
Yep, and they begin to appear in. That's odd. Somebody can't spell. So there are 3 areas of glowing energy beginning to appear in the upper area. How can I mark them? I will put a mark where they are.
Do we see the figures inside them?
No, you just, like I said, it's just glowing energy at the moment. Oops. There. Yep. There, and
Whoop. There's also-
there. So there are 3 areas of glowing energy, and that's where they currently are.
Ooh, we got one flank, dude.
Is that like a will-o'-the-wisp ball of energy?
Just shimmering magical energy. There's a lot of redness about it. Faven.
I will step 5 feet
Well, we've got it flanked.
and try to
No, we
shock
don't.
Vikram into sensibility.
What did you do?
He missed. That's what he did.
And I'm still not attacking Vikram, but
No, you haven't targeted him. I'm fixing that now.
the 12 was a miss, was it?
Well, you got a 12,
Yeah,
and he's a,
13 with touch.
yes.
Yes, it's a miss.
Jeez.
Oh, that's just really terrible. He's not wearing full metal armor, is he?
No.
Damn.
Righto. Vikram again fades to this point here and lashes out at you with his war razor some more, but he misses, unbalanced as he is, trying to dodge your attacks. Dolores decides to wipe this smug smile off the paladin's face.
Okay, go for your life, Dolores.
Oh yeah, she goes. Oh yeah. Okay, it was only a nick, but she sort of says the next time right in the throat. Right, Kenny. Kenny's still got his thing. He's really annoyed at Dolores, but he shoots anyway. Bring that up. Firing into combat. Crossbow bolt strikes the roof above you. Mayowen.
I'll do my thing again.
What's that?
I'll do my thing again.
Oh, okay.
It is there. Let's move. Dolores. Where are you?
Oh,
Oh, poor Dolores.
And she's dead.
And she's dead.
Can I say Kenny?
No, you can't see Kenny.
I step up 5 feet, I'll be in that energy thing.
You will.
I can't see Kenny.
Nope.
But I know he's down there.
Yes, yes, you do.
I'll step back 5. Can I step back 5 feet and shoot at Vikram?
Yep.
Where are you, Vikram? And he's down.
Oh,
I'll just hold my. I'll just.
All this senseless slaughter.
Nobody else to shoot, so I'll just. Get it.
take a 5-foot step. I move over to Vikram's corpse. I close his eyes. I wish him well on his trip into the afterlife, and say a few kind words for his soul, the greatest of my believers.
You idiot.
And
Arvin,
what for his soul?
So I will cast protection from evil upon myself.
oh, that's just wrong. Wrong. Okay. You cast protection from evil on yourself. I think that's an effect, isn't it?
Could be.
Protection from evil.
Does that emanate out to anybody near you?
No, it's only on himself.
No.
How long does it last? What's the duration on it?
It lasts, I think, minute per level. Yeah,
Okay, and you're level 6.
7.
Oh,
7.
what's your caster level?
My paladin level is 7. I don't know if that
Well,
my
just,
caster level.
fair enough. Let's hope the combat doesn't last 70 rounds.
Or possibly. Yeah, my caster level is 4 according to the thing.
Okay. Righto, that's been fixed. Guy.
Yeah.
It's Guy's go. Guy was not the guy with the broken crossbow, I don't think.
No, Remy had the broken crossbow.
Righto, so Guy will try and shoot you. He will fail horribly because Remy's been at him saying, let me pass, let me pass. And Remy comes up the stairs and attacks you with his war razor. Missing horribly. It's at this point, right now, that those 3 glowy spheres disappear and are replaced by 3 fleshy figures. Invisible. There's one there. Oh, come back. Visible. I can't remember where the last one was. Shit.
Who's above?
Diagonally left and down mowing.
Yeah.
Righto. Thank you. About there.
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome. So these are 3 fleshy figures. I'm not sure I got pictures of them. Let's have a look.
Look like devils.
Pictures.
A lemur.
Images and maps. Images. Lemure, they're called. No, I don't have any pictures of them. I can fix that though by doing some trickiness. I like trickiness. Let's bring that up, which will do that over here. Okay, like that. Images. Let's copy that image, stick it into this folder. Copy image. Ah! I'm having an awesome go of this. Righto, let's save this instead. Save image as. On desktop. By the way, everybody can just see me looking off screen. I'm actually transferring an image to my desktop so I can then move it into the Fantasy Grounds folder, which I've just done. And then if we go look under Lemur, which is there, we can bring it up and share it with all players. So 3 of these fleshy creatures have appeared. They've bubbled up from this glowing red glow, and they turn their gazes around and will act in just a moment after their conjurer has acted. Oh, I think that spell is gone. Let's go with... What does that one do? Yeah, not that one. In fact, I'm beginning to run out of a bunch of stuff. Puppy dog! Okay, let's just have a look at the situation and see if we can do something here. Yeah, we'll hold his action to then let's drag that up to there. Okay, so turning on Mayo, and this one moves up against her and strikes out at her with its claws. Okay. That one. Striking at it misses her twice rather poorly. Poor show indeed. This one moves to this point here and attacks Siron twice.
This is what I get for being compassionate.
Final one will come down and attack Thaven. With 2 claws. Miss and miss. Jesus, they're bloody hopeless. Yeah, Mr. Moonlight. Okay, surprising young Siron as a figure appears immediately before him.
Jump, jump, jump.
Has a... what type of weapon? A short sword that he almost artfully inserts into his body, quite possibly. So we'll go.
You attack Sauron?
Oh, yeah, I think... Sorry, I didn't target you, but let's drag that over and put it on Siron. Yeah.
Probably flanking him as well.
That's a hit. Oh, it is flanking him. Good point. Also has a bit of sneak attack damage, I think. So, where's other spell? No, Full attack, that. Sneak attack. Plus. Is that all? Okay, it does have some sneak attack damage. If it doesn't come through, I'll have to add it. Yeah, it didn't come through, so yeah, another 4, so that's 6 points of damage to Siron. Hello! How dare you invade this place, he calls out. I think I've got a picture of this dude. Yes. He appears as though he were invisible before Siron and drags his short sword into his body.
Goddamn elves.
Ah. Right, well, he's right next to me. Well, in that case, we might target him. Now, I'm just doing a test on a random attack I've set up, so this is not my attack. I'm just seeing if it's going to work.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. That's a lot of damage, isn't it?
Yes.
That's not what's supposed to happen. Why has it got a...
5d6. Wand of Shocking Graps. 5d6.
Well, it does do 5d6, but why has it got... What's the 49 for?
I have no idea what it was. It looks like it's a...
That might be the 50-50 mischance.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh,
invisible.
sorry, he was. I need to get rid of that. So you wouldn't have missed, but you were only testing anyway, so
Yes, true.
go again.
Okay, apart from the spelling errors. All right, so we'll do that for fair income now.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dear. I'm just not with it tonight.
Righto, Kenny. Shoots at Arvin still. Still a little bit ticked off. But everybody keeps getting in his way.
What happened to Sarah?
Missing. He got stabbed. Mayoin.
For some reason, Kenny's targeting Siron.
What did Thaven do?
I tried to shock him with my wand. And even though I have a very impressive good chance of hitting, I can't hit anything.
Except when you're just testing.
Except when I'm testing, yeah, I don't hit really well.
Matt.
Okay, well, jeez.
That's a rather impressive title he has there.
Let's see. I guess I'll fire at Justice Ironbriar. Maybe if I kill him, then his 3 guys will leave.
Good theory.
Wait, I'm messing up. If this rolls, that's not what I mean to do. Oh, good, it didn't.
Don't forget to target him. Wow, he's got impressive armor class.
Oh, he does too. Okay.
Don't want to be a negative Nancy, but doesn't that provoke an attack of opportunity against Maywin?
Depends. Had that devil acted yet? After being
Yeah,
summoned?
they all have. And he is right. It attracts an attack of opportunity, so I shall make said attack. He missed awfully.
4 times.
Doesn't have the ability to attack more than once.
Excellent.
Glad you told me about that. I forgot.
Siron.
Sorry, I was letting things happen. All right. 5 foot stepping to here. Say unto this gentleman, "What are you talking about? We have Lord Foxglove with us, and now you're assaulting us. Who the heck do you think you are?" And stab out at him with my scimitar.
How easily the lies come to your tongue, Siren.
I'm maintaining the facade ixnay on you.
I like the way he maneuvered into my spot to get away from the 2 demons to leave them to attack me.
You're a tank, I'm a cleric.
Who's in front of me? This guy. All right. We have a miss and a hit.
Poor Remy with the broken.
Lots of typing going on.
Trying to keep up with what's going on. It's going so fast.
Oh, did that provoke an attack of opportunity?
I can hear somebody mumbling in the background.
Yeah, devil too. Moves pretty far.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yes it does. Go for it.
I will target Lemur 2 and untarget the evil guy and hit him with I've only got the wand in my hand.
Yeah, no, it doesn't attract an attack of opportunity in that case.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
No, because I've got a shield in the other, so
Righto, so attacks with flanking and higher ground on Arvin. So higher ground gives an extra +2 bonus, doesn't it? In Pathfinder?
I think it's +1.
+1, does it?
Yeah.
Righto. We'll need to add a new one of these then. Higher ground. Gives a +1.
Hey, how come I didn't get higher ground on all those ones?
Because it's only when you're dealing with melee attacks.
Oh.
Righto, so it rushes over and attempts to claw Arvin, missing him. Then the final devil will attack Thaven twice. Striking only once, though. But with a good scratch. Then, Justice Ironbrow moves to that point. Grasps his holy symbol that hangs within his cloaks.
Unholy.
And calls upon his god to channel negative energy for damage.
Ooh.
Just gonna get everybody except for Arvin from the looks of it. So we are targeting Siren and
I should hang on.
Faven.
Don't go ahead, Adora. I just remembered it's not going to work.
Right. Let's cast that. There will be some people that saved and some that didn't. In fact, everybody saved from the looks of it. So that damage should have been distributed, I think. Right. You hear him mention something about Norgorber as he casts his spell. Well, not casts his spell, channels his divinity. Faven.
There's a menu, right, so I can't do it yet. Righto. Well, we'll zap this dirty Lemur. Filthy French devil. With our not terribly successful wand of shocking grasp attacks.
You've got it this time.
Yeah, hi, you're all right.
Ooh, wow. Which one's he? Number 3. It dissipates in a foul puff of brimstone.
And then I will move over to there.
And then you will press the down button.
Working on the premise that you never have 3 players in a row.
Kenny fires at Arvin. Oh. No, Kenny's going to hold his action. Maewyn.
I'll do the same thing.
Okay. Attack of opportunity from the devil upon you.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that part.
Getcha.
Thank you. So I'll fire at the devil. What's left? Who is that? That's 1. Oh, it resisted it.
That means they got some form of damage resistance.
Wounded it.
Not enough.
Well, maybe not. Okay. Siron.
Can you do 1 damage? Is that possible?
Can you do 1 damage? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, Siren's taking a 5-foot step back over here. Then I am channeling positive energy, specifically excluding the mean and nasty Mr. Justice Ironbar and the 2 devils.
Right.
Channel heal, it's that one.
Who are you going to target?
That's the target I can target.
All your friends.
Not Ironbar, Raven.
There's a button there for all your friends.
Not Remy. You got. Oh no, that's Sauron.
I
Never mind.
totally haven't targeted them. Alright.
Well,
Should just be the 4 people in this.
if Mark unlocked the map, there'd be a button there to target all your
I
friends.
should also target me as well. Alright. And 4d6, here we go. There we go. Arvin's fine. Everybody else is feeling a little bit better.
Right. I'm going to contemptuously turn my back on Mr. Remy.
Contemptuously.
How rude.
Target Mr. Deville. Look, I'm targeting across maps. Look at it.
It's Cruella's husband.
And we shall power attack.
First one missed, second one hit.
1 hit.
Righto. You kill it.
And
That is so rude. By the way.
just because I thought of what you were thinking of.
Kenny now acts. As he shoots at you, realizing that his companion's not going to be killed this round. Oh, was shooting at Siron. That's a bit off, but that would have missed what's his name anyway. So,
Let's say it doesn't have line of sight on me.
no, he doesn't. He was going for Arvin. And if we drag that number across and put it on Arvin, it'll say no. That's a miss. Sorry. Righto, Guy. Can't believe he's. Oh no, Guy's over there. Guy can believe his luck. Guy can believe his luck. It's pretty shitty. Firing into combat. Ranged hand crossbow. Oh, and that one breaks his crossbow. Points at Kenny and says, "Don't you dare go running into that combat." Remy can't believe his luck and lashes
And
out.
don't you dare what?
Misses. Don't you dare run into that combat. The last, that devil there, attacks Maewyn with 2, no, 5 foot steps over to here. And will attack Arvin with flanking and higher ground. 2 claws. Both miss from the looks of them. This Ironbriar steps up to there, dragging his little 30-foot gauge with him, and will then drop another negative energy, which now actually gets everybody.
Can he exclude his companions down the stairs?
What's his feats? Yes, he can. He can exclude. Yes. Yep, he certainly can. So let's go there. Cast. And then do some damage. And mark one off. So I had done one already. Norgelba shall bring you low, and your names will be only a secret in the future, he calls. Thaven preemptively moves in.
So I'm doing, you say, a touch melee attack?
Yep.
With my wand of shocking grasp?
Yep.
Oh, look, I'm on a roll now. Except for the damage.
You can have one, but not both. Maewyn.
Who'd you get?
Who did I get what?
No, Thaven wounded.
Yeah,
Oh,
so there's 12 points.
Justice Ironbriar.
Oh. He's not wearing a lot of metal armor, is he?
No, strangely enough.
Not that it matters.
No, because you got him.
Yeah,
Okay.
another charge.
So we'll go first. Okay.
Siron.
I take another 5-foot step back. Eyeballing directly Justice Ironbar, I say unto him, those who have faith in Sarenrae shall always feel the warm glow of adoring God's love. Channel heal, everybody I heal before.
It's like just a channeling battle. I've never seen one of these before.
And what did you channel at him?
Not at him. I'm keeping you guys up while he tries to drain your health.
Righto, Arvin.
We shall attempt to dispose of the remaining devil so that people upstairs focus their fire on Justice Ironbriar.
At least somebody got his name right. He's happy. He might even step back and not get you next time. Righto. Kenny, realising his chances of ever getting into hand-to-hand combat are pretty much next to none, just shoots his crossbow. Missing. Guy curses and spits, but holds his action. Remy lashes out with his war razor, missing horribly. Justice Ironbriar he's frustrated. Right, I need to look up a rule just quickly because it's not on here, so just bear with me. All that. Search. Let's go to the next one. Bloody hell. Search. There we go. Right. Okay. Ironbriar takes a 5-foot step to there, and then reaches out to touch Siron.
Death touch.
There's a melee touch attack. Death touch. We're suddenly playing Super Squadron. Oh, I need to make the melee touch attack. How do I do that? No.
You go to the modifiers window and you hit the touch button.
Ah. Sometimes you're a gem, Kevin.
I know.
He reaches out and touches Siron. Not with his short sword, but regardless. And Siron finds himself dazed. Don't actually,
And confused.
perhaps. Let's add a dazed onto.
There's a dazed in the effects button.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting that at the moment, but it just was a bit crappy. Righto. Okay, so he does that and then wonders why he did it, because it only gains him around, which means no point. Faven!
No net benefit.
No net benefit. But at least he walked up and he went, I'm better than you, and touched you because you didn't get a save.
I will step up behind him, taking a flanking position, and jam my wand right into him. Getting another hit. Oh, even worse. God.
And again, did Kevin walk through a threatened square then?
Yeah, probably did.
Is he armed?
Yeah, he's got a short sword.
He stuck me with it earlier.
So I'll have a crack at you. Hey, look at that. He made it not a worthless thing to do. He swings and
It was worth it for the flanking.
he gets Thaven a nasty wound as he walks past and then shocks the living shit out of him. But anyway. No one.
He only did 2 damage. How can that be nasty?
I'm tough.
I'll fire at him. Jeez. Jeez.
Arrows go whizzing through the air, but nothing touches the gracious Justice Ironbriar.
Now I'm dazed this turn, which means what I can do what precisely?
Good question. Dazed. Become dazed for a round. The creature is unable to act normally. A dazed creature can take no actions but has no penalty to ace it. So you can click the down button, is what that says.
Oh, right. Fine.
Okay, Arvin.
What is going to happen with Justice Ironbriar upstairs? Suppose I shall continue to do my job down here. Here comes your chance, Kenny.
Remy.
Oh, no. Remy's standing in front. Remy's about to die. Then Kenny's got a chance.
Oh.
Except I missed. Whoops.
Jesus Christ. Righto, Kenny fires at you. Missing. Guy fumes because he'd hoped Remy would have died that round so he could have rushed up and done something useful. But instead he gnashes his teeth. Remy wonders again as he lashes out. Still not getting anywhere, but he feels better for it. And then Justice Ironbriar sort of takes a 5-foot step to there, and then that, well actually no, to there. And then to there. And attacks down at Arvin.
Yeah, doesn't that provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, he can't just go 5 steps, then 5 steps, then 5 steps.
Yeah, from the way he did it, from everybody.
And Sauron and Raven.
Sauron's still dazed until after this guy's turn.
he-
Thaven doesn't have a
He has a wand and
and a
Mayon has
shield,
a bow.
and Moen has a bow, so no attack of opportunity is triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nicely
very
done.
clever.
Clever. Clever sucks.
So he has flanking and high ground. Strikes down at Arvin, who I don't have targeted. So let's target. Strikes down with his short sword, hitting, and this gets an extra d6 damage because of sneak attack. So I'll probably have to add that on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's d6 normally, so I'll just roll 2d. No, we'll roll that damage, and we'll just roll it twice. Okay, so for 9 points of damage as he stabs the paladin in the back. He laughs. He laughs heartily. Says the warmth god, whoever cares for that? I always guard my secrets.
Can you unlock the map
Why?
so I get access to the buttons?
How do I unlock a map? I haven't locked it.
It's got a padlock lock on it, and the buttons aren't there. Normally you have those targeting buttons. There we go.
I just clicked on it. Just click on the little thing and it shows up on the lock.
No, well, that didn't work for me, but now that you've done that, it does working for me. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to target all my friends and sing a song for them, inspiring their courage, which didn't work.
No, but I'll move it on to him.
Well, it should have
That-
worked.
They all have it now.
Thank you.
Merwin.
Give it a go. Yeah, I might get him yet. Jeez. What has he got? Oh, thank goodness.
He has this amazing thing called a good armor class. Ow.
Yes.
Leave him alone, you bullies. You walk into his place of business and start killing his friends.
I shake that dazed effect off. My companions look reasonably hale and healthy. So in that case, I'll target him with a searing light.
Oh no, not a searing light.
Yes, a
Please.
searing light.
Please don't give me a harsh sunburn.
I shall give you a harsh sunburn, you rogue.
You're only
Um,
saying that because I'm sneak attacking your paladin in the back.
Hang on, why did that attack twice?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Both missed.
Right.
Except you targeted yourself somehow. That's why you. That's why it did it.
Oh, is his touch armor class?
No, you missed. Like I mean, it targeted both. Because
That's his.
you can.
Attack. Oh, okay.
The first
Oh.
roll there, attack 10 at Justice Iron Briar, miss, and then for some reason,
The second one,
Attacked me.
Yeah.
That's really no sense.
and
All
you
right.
hit yourself.
righto. So now you would be hitting the down button, I suppose.
Well, suppose so.
Arvin.
All right. Well, I shall turn around and I shall make Justice Iron Briar the smite evil target of the day. And what does that then do for me? I get to do. Just do that. And then when I target the good Justice, and cease targeting my friend Remy, so I can give him a chance to flee.
You are a man of your word.
Then I have to go to modifiers. I presume he's not undead or an evil outsider.
Correct.
So
Darwin has 2 Inspire Courages on him, by the way.
Bloody cheating scumbag.
how do I have 2?
Not you, Tharvin, he said.
All right, so I will then target him with my attacking long sword. And we get 1 hit. And on that hit, we get paladin level to that. So that goes to there. And then we go like that. And we hit Justice Iron Briar.
For a lot.
And then we say, welcome to the party, pal.
Just bear with me for 2 seconds. Have to double check that he's evil.
Well, that'd be a bit awkward.
Yeah, annoying if he's not.
No, he's evil. Neutral evil. Right. Well, Kenny, he's looking a little bit defeated, is old Kenny. But he keeps going, hoping that one day he'll roll a 20. No good. Guy starts spitting at Remy. Just get out of the goddamn way! And Remy attacks with the war razor. Still can't believe he's standing there. He's obviously the greatest fighter in the room because he stood up to this paladin for I don't know how long. Justice Ironbriar begins to look a little bit upset, seeing he's got large wounds in his abdomen now. And decides to... does he attack you or does he heal himself?
Oh, if he's healing himself, he's admitting defeat.
says the guy that heals the entire bloody combat. Does that mean you just admit defeat continuously?
No, I've got a job to do in an entire party, but, if he's the only person who's actually throwing out damage on his side of the ledger, yeah, he's admitting defeat.
Look. Here we go. Charm person. No, he gets an attack of opportunity if he casts a spell there, doesn't he? I'm afraid he's going to have to stab you.
Okay.
I'll have one of them, I'll have one of them. I'll have a short sword in the paladin's gut. Oh, he gets 2 attacks, I think. He does. Oh, the second's a crit. Look at that, and it is a crit. Yay!
No.
Oh, double 1. And 3 for sneak attack. Yay! Yeah, look at that, I got a technically beautiful hit on you, but I did it gently, he says, and smiles.
With love.
With love.
He's pulling his hits.
Thaven.
I move up to him and remind him of my electrifying personality. Oh, helps if I target him.
Hang on, I'll just drop that number on him,
Yeah, thank you.
and it misses.
Wow, even with a touch attack that misses. This
Yeah,
guy's got amazing armor.
he's an elf. They're swift. They dance around a lot. Moen.
I'll just keep shooting at the bastard.
You don't know that his parents weren't wed when he was born. Oh,
Well, after having him, they got divorced, I'm sure.
Alright. It's probably somebody far better off to take up that space and do sneak attacks than I. So I'll attempt to hit him with my scimitar. We'll move closer to him. I will hope for a 20.
righto.
Actually, I better target him first. That's not a 20. Alright. I'll keep him distracted.
Didn't even show up on mine. There you go. Oh, there it goes.
Here it comes.
There you
Is somebody having a good time?
go. Oh.
Oh. That's going to be 2 misses.
Ah, it's a shame. Kenny just doesn't even look this time.
Oh, so close, Kenny.
Guy says something about Remy's mother that makes Remy blush. And Remy just smiles and gives the 2 fists in the air, goes, "Look at me! I'm still here!"
The paladin has turned his back on me 3 times.
I'm still standing. Yeah.
Iron Briar tries to cease this and kill the paladin with 2 attacks. First one's a doozy. Second one. Got him! Yay! He's whittling away at that tree.
All right, well, we give it another shot. Not terribly excited. We're not targeting anybody correctly, so we'll do that this time. No.
Nah. Maewyn. Can she strike the killing blow?
Probably what the story will say anyway.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
She's saving it for the last one.
The last one's the weakest.
And got him! As Ironbriar falls to the ground, cursing you at his last. May Norgorber steal your names and keep them forever secret.
No Gorba. Okay.
See you later, Nerdburger.
Bastard.
My mother and father were married when I was born.
All right. So you can take us 5 step up. Move down.
All right. I'm just going to stand here and pat Arvin on the shoulder and say, doing a great job. Hi, Kenny.
I'm going to look down at Kenny, ignoring Remy in front of me, and say, Kenny, go home. Leave your mask here. Leave this life behind. Go and turn to Serenray and devote your life to goodness. Go now.
Gee, does being an arrogant arsehole entitle Remy for an attack of opportunity? You're gonna hit your down button?
Sure. No, I'm going to intimidate Kenny to go home.
Righto, give me an intimidate roll.
Well, that's what you get for being a smiling, happy, good guy. Hello.
It's more like a little whiny thing.
Hello, Kenny throws his hand crossbow down. And he's out of there.
Oh, is he really?
Yep. Guy also goes, yeah, let Remy die. Remy goes, no, I'm the greatest fighter here. And lashes out with his war razor, catching Arvin Guilt. Teach him to ignore me, he calls out and raises his hands upwards in a two-handed victory sign. Haven.
Step up so I can see down there, and I throw a grease spell on the 4 squares around Remy and behind him, which means he needs to either walk at half speed, make a DC 10 acrobatics, make a successful reflex save, or fall.
Against DC.
Probably my DC, whatever that is. That's a good question.
They got 22.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought so.
But it's still there. It lasts.
Yeah, I know.
Remy's not leaving?
Nah, Remy's not leaving. He's the best fighter in the room.
Lasts a minute per level, so it's going to be there for some time.
Yep.
Remy, this is your last chance to go.
You're going down, buddy, he calls.
She's going to shoot you.
What is my successful taking through?
Okay. Oh, why did you move there? Crap.
To stop you from killing Remy.
Ugh.
You have it over.
Did he move there before it was my turn?
Yep.
Oh. So I can't see Remy, can I?
Nope.
Would have been
Gotta
15.
step on Thaven.
Oh, Remy, hang on. Yeah, you can see Remy.
Oh, okay.
I got there first.
No,
Fair grab.
but Remy's partially up the stairs. Oh, poor Remy. Turns out he wasn't the greatest fighter in the room.
His body slips down on the grease,
It does.
down the stairs.
Slumps against the back wall of the stairs.
All right. I now race off in pursuit of Guy or Kenny to collar them, because we need to have a chat.
You're going to run down the stairs covered in grease.
No, actually, that doesn't seem wise at all.
Let them go, Siren. They're just meaningless minions.
But they might know something.
They're not meaningless minions, they have names.
Is Arvin in Greece?
No.
No, it was 10 foot, the 4 squares in the corner there.
All right. In those circumstances, I go over and have a look at these doors.
These doors, that sounds ominous. Ah, I see why you're saying that. Okay, you wander over to those doors.
Mm-hmm.
Cover him. Put my wand away and get my longsword out.
Uh,
I do so, I blow the tip.
Righto, I'm going to drop you out of combat now. So we'll go menu, rest, short rest. Get rid of Guy and Kenny, who go on to live wonderful lives in the worship of Siron. Not Siron. Sarenrae.
There's the ego. There's the ego boost.
Give away.
Well, at least they do for half a day before going back to their evil ways, where they swindle their grannies out of all their money and rape everybody. Everyone. In Galarian, they just go around raping till they've got everybody off their list. Kind of like that guy in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy that goes around everywhere just to insult everybody in the universe because he's immortal. Anyway.
Yeah.
You try these doors that are in front of you, Siron, and find them locked.
Of course they are.
Somebody's got a charm of opening.
Well, I'm sure there's probably keys on that person that we did smite that raised the devils. You should probably check over his body.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I
Drink.
totally am.
Right.
Righto, so you go over the body of Justice Ironbriar. You find
Oh.
a wooden stick, a lovely chain shirt, has a wonderful shield, a lovely short sword,
Magical, detect magic.
the stick is magical, the shield is magical, the short sword is magical. He has a thing called, well, he's got a mask on, and I need to work out whether that's magical or not.
You said was magical?
What was?
The third
The
eye.
stick, the shield, and
He
the
hasn't said
sword.
anything's magical
I
yet.
know, everybody talking to me at once didn't help the situation. What was magical?
Stick, shield, and
Sword.
sword.
Yes.
Okay. And that was a short sword.
Yes. It was a short sword. Bear with me for 2 seconds, I just need to find out whether this is a magical item or not.
You said a chain shirt. Is that what you said?
Yep. Well, it says that it's magical. So there's a mask there that's magical, but I need to find out what the mask does. Bloody hell. Here we go. Here we go. I found a page. It has stuff on it. Right, he has a mask that's sort of like a funny coiled thing that's all stitched together. It appears to be a long strip of pliant human skin stitched into a widening spiral by black thread.
Yeah.
And that radiates magic as well.
Ugh.
Oh, having known that would have
That's
been
all.
handy. What's up?
Anything else did he have on him?
He had a key.
Good.
Okay.
But that's about it.
Keys are convenient.
Especially if there's a locked door.
Oh, a key. I thought you said a cape.
No, okay.
He's not Batman.
I'm Batman.
Can we take a quick bathroom drink break?
Sure, sounds good. Let's take a 5-minute break.
Excellent.
And we're back. Everybody's much more relieved. And we're about to sort of find some, I'm sure, intriguing details to this. And James is so intrigued, he's got the sneezes.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all good.
Yeah.
Intrigue brings on sneezes like nothing else. I'm allergic to them as well. Righto, so...
Let's pass the key we found to the cleric.
Okay. There's a conga line that goes through to the cleric.
Dun, 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 dun,
The
dun.
cleric lodges the key into the room, into the doors, and finds that it opens up a room. The walls of this room bear macabre decorations. Human faces stretched flat over wooden frames by strips of leather or black twine. Each face grimaces in slightly different expression of pain, looking down on a cramped room that contains a desk, a high-backed rocking chair, a low-slung cot, heaped with scratchy-looking blankets. A ladder in the southeast corner of the room leads up to a trapdoor in the ceiling. There's nobody in here.
No, we are all here.
Yes,
Alright.
we're all slowly bleeding to death.
Go ahead and search that desk.
There's movement going on.
I go to Arvin and throw a cure light wounds on him.
So yeah, that's nice of you.
It is.
It's almost like a cleric's job or something.
Well, cure moderate wounds, actually.
I went in there to search the desk. What happened to my arrows?
Okay, you probably started moving what's his name around. Righto, so desk. Large foot hocker. Did I say desk? Did I?
I thought you said he was a desk. There was
Yep.
a desk.
Yep, no, it contains a desk. Hang on. I'm sure that the desk is here somewhere. It looks like the desk is pretty clean, although it does have the tools that he probably uses to create the faces that are stretched across the wooden frames.
Just the masks for the masks?
Yeah. There is a foot locker in there beside his cot, though.
South trapdoor on the ceiling. All right. Out of morbid curiosity, I'll go and have a look at each of the faces, see if they move or they're definitely inanimate.
No, they're definitely inanimate. None of them grin and smile at you and give you a wink. They all just hang and stare down into the room.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna have a really good search of the room before I think about going upstairs.
Okay, well, there's a footlocker there. Seems to be filled to the brim with various bits and pieces, bric-a-brac and papers and books and all those sorts of stuff. Gonna sit down on the bed and lay it out?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
Must be a ledger or something here somewhere that Kenny was talking about.
Okay. So the large footlocker is filled with oddments. Fair number are of historical nature, including books, sea charts, etchings of vast rock formations, and dolmens accompanied by maps, several pamphlets discussing a forgotten school of magic known as the alchemic. There's a fine painting depicting a city carved from a vast frozen waterfall with towering ice cathedrals and domes. Near the bottom of this footlocker you find several books. One's a wizard's spellbook emblazoned with two entwined snakes. One of the snakes is red, one of them is green. The spellbook contains some spells that you probably can't read unless you got read magic. Okay.
What'd
But
you say after the wizard spell book?
it's but it's got two snakes on it.
No. I thought you just named something else. Never
No, I
mind.
said there were some spells that you wouldn't be able to read unless you got read magic, and then I think Thaven said he has read magic. In which case, the spells inside the book are Blink, Cat's Grace, Chill Touch, Enlarge Person, Fox's Cunning, Grease, Haste, Lightning Bolt, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Scorching Ray, Shocking Grasp, Shrink Item, Spider Climber, Web. The second book in there is an old, beautifully filigreed tome containing numerous hand-drawn illustrations, and it's titled The Serpent's Tane, Fairy Tales of the Eldest. The book presents tales of the Tane, who were a feared group of notorious fae. You don't get to know that without a knowledge test. Wow. Okay, so that's a very nice book. Then finally, there's a slim volume near the bottom of the chest, serves double duty as a ledger and a journal for Justice Ironbriar. He's recorded everything in the journal in a cipher, however. There appears to be... Are there people here that can speak Draconic?
I think I do.
Are there people here that speak Elven?
Yes, pretty sure I do. Hang on, I'm look up my languages.
Common, Elven, Goblin, and Orc I have.
Where are they?
I do Elven.
Oh yes, common, elf, orc, draconic, abysmal, goblin, giant.
So you don't have Infernal. Right, okay, so nobody here can actually work out what the cipher is because you don't know the three languages. You can work out the two languages he uses in the cipher are Draconic and Elven. But there's a third one, and without the full three you can't pull out the cipher.
Which one didn't we have?
Infernal.
A third language.
Righto, so that's what you find.
Hmm.
Right, you said there was a good-looking book or something.
That was the one about the fairies, the
Still
Tang.
two?
Oh, okay.
There are a bunch of books and notes in there and stuff like that too. What are you doing from here?
Should we check that other doorway? There's two other doorways before we
they're-
go out the trap door.
They're pretty much broom closets and tool closets and stuff like that.
There is a trapdoor up the ceiling.
Yeah.
There is. Going up it?
I think we should.
Might it be trapped?
Well, it is in the name.
Yeah,
check the trap.
let's go up.
Okay.
Righto. Okay, so who's going up first?
Where's the trap door?
Go where that C is on the floor.
Where that C is. So if I stand, does it open up or down?
Upward.
If I stand over here, will I be able to see up in there in case I need to shoot at something?
Probably not, because there'll be a big body in the way. But anyway, I'm sure there's nothing bad up there. Who's going first?
I'll go first. I'm the biggest and heaviest if I fall down on people.
I'll just stand over out of the way.
So your reasoning about going first is the fact that you'll do the most damage if you fall.
Well, it's just because someone's got to go first. I'll go
Righto.
first.
Well, I could do it stealthily.
Oh, Arvin's gone. He's up the thing, and he appears up here. Okay, you flick open the trapdoor, hoping that you don't get exploded down to the ground below and unfortunately land on your companions, which is not what happens. You find that inside this room, a timber cabinet sits against the northern wall here. Its doors are made of an iron mesh. Inside perch 3 strangely silent ravens. A table nearby holds a tall, narrow bucket of bird feed, a quill, and a vial of ink, as well as several thin parchments weighted down by a polished rock.
Right. So it's some sort of birdhouse.
Some kind of rookery, yes. The birds look at you in that odd way that ravens tend to look at people, sideways glances, but they make no noise whatsoever.
Well, can I have a look at the table with the writing equipment?
Yep, you have a good look at the table. It appears to be a nice, solid table to do some writing at.
I presume that there's no messages or anything left there.
No. But there are ink marks and the like, having been left here as if messages were written via the quill and ink.
Could you rub over one of the top parchments, see if the writing goes through? Rub something over it, like ash or something.
Mm-hmm. We can try that.
Okay, so you rub ash over the parchment, but this is no, pardon me, material like paper or anything like that. It's not thin enough to hold
Okay.
impressions from previous writings.
Do any of you guys know anything about animals or birds?
Birds, ooh. I'll climb up there and feed them.
Okay, do you have any skill in handle animal?
Yep.
Okay, give me a roll for handling an animal, pretty please. Okay, you pull out the bird and you realise immediately that these birds are messenger birds. and you feed them quite well.
Hello, lovelies.
Mm.
So are there any messages left up here?
No.
Are there any messages on the birds?
Nope.
What shall we do? We can't leave them there to starve.
Yeah, you can just leave the gate open.
There's no bird cage. I have to carry them out.
Well, they'll just leave if they might leave.
Why they're
They're hungry
strangely
enough.
silent.
I wonder if we write a message and tie it to one of them, whether they might lead us somewhere.
Yeah, why are they strangely silent?
Because they're not making any noise.
Just well behaved.
Do they speak? Can ravens speak? Nevermore.
Well, if they are, they're not saying anything at the moment.
What shall we do, guys?
Well, I presume no one can talk to animals. But,
Yeah.
You can.
I could try to ask one of them where they go to deliver messages or something, or where they have gone recently.
How do you do that?
Is it wild empathy?
Sounds like a thing. Wild empathy.
Let's see. What should I do? It just improves the attitude.
Wild empathy ranger. Ranger can improve the initial attitude. The ability functions just like a diplomacy test. Do good in this and yeah, no, that's not talking to them.
Let's see. What is?
So maybe we could write a message and see where they go. I mean, whether they're homing birds or something like that.
But how are we going to track them?
Yeah.
Well, you're standing in a large sort of spire on top of a building, you could just watch where they fly.
On the assumption they're not going to fly far away.
Well, you've got 3 of them, so if they do fly far away, then you can hold on to the other 2 and tie a collar onto it or something.
Right, you? All right, let's do that.
What did you got? We can put a blank message on its foot and send it away.
Or we could write a nasty message. We're coming to get you.
Stop being naughty, people, and follow the wonderful warm lights of Sarin Ray. Just ask
Repent.
Kenny and Guy about it.
Latest converts.
Is that what you're doing?
Kenny says hello.
Yes, let's do a fake message and send it.
We should send something about, say, Kenny and Guy coming your way.
All right, what's happening, people?
All right, well, let's write a note and see if we can follow them.
What's on the note?
We're just going to do one raven, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Foxglove has returned. See how that goes.
Yeah. Well, Ironbriar is dead. Send help. Love, Kenny.
No, it should be Vikram. I like that. Ironbriar is dead. Send help. Love, Kenny.
Okay,
Let's
Mhm.
do it.
that gets written. And
Yeah.
you release the bird from the window, hurling it out into the air. You see they're strangely silent because they're scared of flying, and it drops to the ground dead. No. You see it takes to the wing and flies. It flies, my precious. If you can give me a perception check, I can tell you if you spy where it goes.
Oh, perception check.
Holy crap.
We'll do. Because I'm looking the other way.
Yes. You see Arvin looking out the other window as Maewyn and Siron let it go. I'm assuming that Kevin's not interested.
If we let it go already.
Just letting people have their way.
You're not watching where the birdie goes?
I'm sure they're doing an adequate job.
Okay. Maewyn and Siron are looking out the correct window whilst Thaven is painting kick me signs on the back of Arvin's armour. And you spy the bird flies a good distance across the city, but then pulls up underneath one of the IR spans and lands atop the highest tower there. Looking upon a map of the city, you see that it is marked as a place called the Shadow Clock.
The shadow?
The shadow.
Clock, and it is underneath the ancient stone bridge.
Underneath the ancient stone bridge.
Because remember when we spoke about Magnamar, there are two layers to it.
Yeah.
Those that lay in the shadow of the bridge and those that are not, I suppose, that are higher up. This is down on the lower level underneath the bridge, and it's set on one of the highest towers. And your little tourist's map to Magnamar tells you that that's the Shadow Clock. I think I've got a map of Magnamar somewhere, haven't
Yes, it was in there.
I? So, I share this with you.
We can get another crow out now and put in, no, he's not, and send that. And then 5 minutes later, we get another crow and we say, yes, he is, and send that.
So, I can now reveal.
Dum dum dum.
The shadow clock.
So you can tell that those two have really good eyes because you were down here at 7 Sawmill
Yeah.
and you saw the raven fly all the way through Beacon's Point over to underneath his eye span and land on the Shadow Clock.
Whoa.
So the shadow clock is a building in the underbridge.
It is. And it's
All right.
possibly something that you may want to investigate next time we play. 'Cause
Yeah. Make a note of that. Shadow clock.
that is the point where we will call it a night, people. Not sure
Excellent.
about
Thank
that.
you.
No worries. See you, internet peoples. Bye-bye. Bye.